What's up, YouTube? My name is Diamond Dimer, and today is episode 11. And in today's episode, we're going to be making an ender and a beautiful farm area. I want to build up a windmill as well as some farming houses and a wheat field and potato field. It's all going to be great. I cannot wait. So if you're excited for this episode, hit that like button down below and let's get on into it. And as you can see, since the last episode, I did some work clearing out the trees and some dirt all in this area here. And that is because we are going to be putting in a farmland. Because the idea I have for this area is over here in this area, I want to build up nicer medieval houses. This will be where the nicer houses are and the nicer people live. And then down here is going to be more farmland and the peasants. I'm going to have some farmhouses back in this area, and then a giant wheat field here and a giant potato field here. And then I also want some fishing huts and fishing houses along the coast here, as well as near the river there. First things first, I wanted to come over here, and right here, I want to build up a windmill. So I have my workbox here with all of the materials I'm going to need, because I wanted to start with granite, brick, and some polished granite. So take out this cobblestone, and here I'm just going to place randomly. I'm going to start by placing these about 4 to 5 blocks high. So that's 2, 3, and let's add 4. Same with over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just add 1 there. And then we come 1 over, and we're just going to make a circle like this, just bringing these along. Continue it over here, and then the last bit right there. So I'm just going to be bringing these up by 4 to 5 blocks randomly. I just want it to look like the bottom of the windmill is going to be stone, and then it'll work its way up and be wood in the middle section, and then the wood roof. So let me build up this stone section a little bit. Okay, so something like this. As you can see, it's going to gradually work its way up. So now what I want to do is take the walls that I have here and just kind of add them like this all the way around. All right, let me sleep real quick. Okay, just putting the last ones in there. I want to start working in some of these oak planks as well as some stripped jungle logs. So something like oak plank there, and then a stripped log right there. Bring a plank. Let's bring a couple planks like that. Actually, let's make this one a stair. A stair right there, maybe one right there. Let's bring one right there. A log, strip that one. A plank, a stair. Let's add a log, strip it. And you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to add this first layer right here just by adding them randomly. Strip that one. Okay, so something like this. Okay, so there's the bottom of it. Now I'm going to work on this middle section, bringing it up with the same wood texture. Okay, so now you can kind of see the shape that I'm going for. I wanted it to be stone at the bottom to be supported, and then it just transitions slowly into wood. And you can see there's the arm that I'm going to attach the windmill blades to. It's going to come down, out on 4 different blades. But for now, I'm actually going to work on the roof. So let me go to sleep real quick and then get started on what we're going to do with the roof. I think I'm going to do like a trim of dark oak around the outside of the roof, right on the bottom, and then the rest of it's going to be just spruce wood with some dark oak fences. So let me go grab some of that spruce and some of that dark oak from the storage room. Okay, so now we have the dark oak as well as the spruce. And from here, you can kind of see the shape. It's good. It's looking good so far. It's looking good. So for starters, I'm thinking I just add some spruce planks like this right on the outside here, just like that. So from there, just add a corner like that, and then break the inside one just like that. So one more here. Okay, break that one. Okay, so we got this ring of spruce planks here. Now what I want to do is jump up, add a plank there, and then turn it around and just add some spruce stairs just like that. We're gonna do that on all of these sides. So block, stair facing inwards, block, stair, just like this. So from there, I just want to turn around and add a stair facing inwards on top of that middle block, just like that on all 4 sides. Okay, so now we have something a little bit like this. Now go around on all of these corners. I'm going to place a plank. So a plank there and one there. All right, now I'm just going to add planks to connect these up. Okay, just like that. I kind of want to do the same thing here on the insides of these stairs. I just want to add 1, 2, and then a stair. So then a plank, stair facing inwards. Plank, stair facing inwards, and just do that on all the other sides. Okay, just like that. Now we need to add a plank on all of the corners like that. And then one more, just bring those up to the same level. Okay, and now from there, you want to add a plank like this. Okay, so now we're just going to add a cross looking shape to the roof here and have stairs facing each other. Okay, so now we're just going to ahead and add an andesite wall there. So then we just placed 2 dark oak fences there. Okay, and then break these back down. And then I'm going to go into the corners and just place a fence like this. And then the same with this corner down here. Fence there. In that corner. And one more in this corner. Okay, so let's get a look at what this is looking like. I still have to add the dark oak outline. I'm going to add a little bit of an outline towards the bottom here with dark oak, but for now, let's just get a look and see what it's looking like. Okay, so it's not looking bad, but let me add that outline real quick, and I'll bring you guys back. Okay, yeah, it's starting to come together. The roof is looking good now. I like the way that looks. But now what I need to do is I actually need to add in some chains, some lanterns, some windows, and then get to work on the blades. Well, hello, wandering trader. What do you have? Tube coral, some sea pickles, fern, some green dye. Some green dye would be nice, as well as some packed ice, but I don't have my emeralds on me. Okay, so as you can see, it is finally starting to come together. I'm missing a block right there. I'm gonna go fill that in, but we got the lanterns on behind. We got the start of the blades. I actually have some wool right here. I can only muster up 30, so I hope that's enough, but I don't know. All right, so let me add some scaffolding and let me get to work on the blades. Oh no, I ran out of wool and scaffolding. Okay, I only need 2 more wool. Wow. All right, let me go grab some wool real quick. Okay, we have enough wool now to finish this off. Let me add it right here and there. Okay, let me break these scaffolds now. So now let's take a look from the sky. And man, oh man, look at that. I'm loving the way this is looking so far. It's a little dark at night, but I gotta add a door, the interior, and then the sides over here. Alright, so let me just finish this up off camera so we can move on with the rest of the video. Okay, and now the windmill is completely done. It's looking incredible. I absolutely love the way this thing turned out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But I'm loving this thing. And like I said before, I'm not a great interior designer. So in here I just threw some like sand on the ground as if it's flour. We got hay bales stacked up, some storage for all of the wheat. Then up here we have the actual technology where it, you know, grinds up the wheat into flour. I'm loving the way this thing turned out. I actually want to give this windmill a purpose. Like, why is it out there? So in order to do that, we are going to be putting in some wheat fields over there, and it'll probably extend over here a little bit too. And then in this area, I'm going to put up a giant potato field. So basically, we're going to have one big open farmland. And I think the best way to put in these fields is going to be in a time lapse. So let's get on into it. Oh man, just look at that view. That looks incredible. I'm in love with this. Let's just take a quick fly around. Man, oh man, we got all of the potatoes in. We got our wheat over there. And this windmill is looking incredible. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to leave this as is. I don't want to spend too much time over here because I want to start working on the next part of the video. Because in the next part, we're going to be working on building up an ender. That's right. This world desperately needs a major XP farm, somewhere where we can go and repair all of our mending tools and armor and elytra. So that's what we're going to work on next. But before we can do that, we need to find, that's right, some shears, because as you know, you need a bunch of leaves. So what we're going to do now is work on getting us a bunch of leaves gathered up. And in order to do that, we're going to come over here to our spruce tree farm. We're just going to start mowing down some leaves. Just like this. And I'll see you guys when I'm done. Okay, so to make this farm, I think we have all we need. We got a bunch of stone, a bunch of carpet, ender pearls, the water, the lava. We got a rail, a mine cart, the iron bars, and everything else. We have to first go to the anvil and just pick any name. I'll just put endermite because we're going to have to name the endermite before putting it in the minecart. And speaking of naming things, meet Vinny. Okay, so now we are definitely ready to head to the stronghold and enter the end. Let's get rolling. Okay, so I think we can start by grabbing our lava and our water. And let's just have the lava going down. Now I think we can go ahead and follow this water all the way down. Let me grab my leaves first and my ladders. So let's just head down. Well, we made it to the bottom. Now let's head out. We're gonna have to head out 128 blocks. So pretty much both of these stacks of leaves. Okay, and so from here we want to build a 9x9 square with a 3x3 hole in the center. So let's start going out 4 blocks on each side of the center. 2, 3, 4. Let's go out 4 on this side. Okay, so we got the 9x9. All right, so now we just fill this in and leave a 3x3 gap in the center. Okay, just like that. Now I just break these 2 blocks here and add the chests. Actually, no, I'm not going to make the chests for the ender pearls because I don't want to keep them. And by the way, this design for the ender is from Shulkercraft. I'll leave the link down in the description if you want to check out his tutorial. But I'm just going to make a dropping system to drop all the ender pearls to reduce the lag that's going to be in. So what I'm going to want to do is come down from here, break this block right there. Okay, so then you want the dropper facing outwards just like this. Okay, so then we're going to add the observer facing this way. Leave a block gap, another observer there, and then place the sticky piston right there. Add a lever. Just like that. So now this is activated. It's going to be shooting out the ender pearls. So we just line the hoppers that lead right into the dropper. Okay, so then we come over here, fill in this center spot with hoppers leading into these hoppers. All right, so the collection system is now done. Okay, so now we just add a little bit of carpet for the enderman to stand on. Now what we want to do is we want to go up 1, 2, 3, and then on this third one, we build the same 9x9 platform with a 3x3 hole in the center. Okay, so now that I have this 9x9 done, what I'm going to do is add 2 layers of carpet just like this, going all the way around, filling up this whole platform. Okay, and now that we got the carpet done, we want to come over here and into the center. I'm just going to go up 1 and then make a border around the center like this. So now I'm just going to outline the center with my stone, or andesite rather. So now we're going to keep making these rings all the way up until we get to Y level 44. Okay, so as you can see, we're at Y level 45. Because of the way we have this oriented, we couldn't actually stop at Y44, but 45 is just as good. So now I'm just going to go out 13 blocks on each side and then connect it all up. So we have one big square. Okay, so now at the very top, you want to go to the center and go up 1, 2, 3 blocks in the center, and then add your iron bar, and then on top of that, a carpet, just like that. You want to make some walls around this carpet here, just like this. So there's the carpet. I'm just going to add stone. Okay, so now I have a little bit of a room. Put down my rail. Let's get my cart ready. These ender pearls. Okay. So now we're just going to launch the ender pearls at the rail until we get an endermite to spawn. Where's my name tag? Okay. Now we have the name tag. Alright, so let's see if we can get one to spawn. Oh, there it is. Okay, and name it. And there we go. We have it in the cart. Now we're going to break the stone underneath it. And there we go. It fell right on top of the carpet. So let's break the rest of this stone. Forgot to mention, you also want to add carpet on top of the endermite. Just like that. Okay, and now as you can see, all of the endermen are attracted to the endermite, but they can't reach it, and they're going to fall down in the center. Alright, so let's go to the bottom and see how much XP we can gather. Alright, I guess it's time to see how much XP we can actually get. Alright, let's try it. Okay, I'm just going to spend a little bit of time hitting these guys and seeing how much XP we can actually gather. Just keep hitting them like this. And as you can see, you could just keep hitting these guys and they'll just keep falling down. You just keep on swinging that thing. Okay, I had to turn down the master volume. It was way too loud. I hope that it's not too loud right now. And if it is, I'm sorry. I'll keep this brief if the sound is too loud. I'm super glad to have this done now. Our world desperately needed a huge supply of XP, and this is definitely probably the best XP farm in the game. I'm not for sure on that, but I'm super glad to have this done. So let's go back to the overworld now. Okay, now that we're back in the overworld, let's see what enchantment we can get on our shovel. Efficiency 3, I don't need that. Unbreaking 3, that's probably what I'll go for. Unbreaking 3. Okay, it gave me efficiency 3, unbreaking 3, which is nice, but we're actually gonna add, let's put Silk Touch on there. I also had an efficiency 5 book. Let's put that on there. And a mending book. Okay, so now we have an amazing shovel. Efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, Silk Touch, and mending. You really don't need anything else on a shovel. Okay, now our helmet is going to need mending. Our leggings and our boots are all going to need mending. Mending on the helmet, the legs, and the boots. Now we'll have to go to the XP farm that we just made to repair these. But for now, we're just going to leave them as is. And okay, I actually want to make, let me grab those diamonds. I want to make a sword and see what kind of enchantments we can get on it. Okay, Smite 4, Unbreaking 3. Let's go ahead and remove that. Looting 3. There we go. Looting 3, Unbreaking 3, and Sharpness 3. We'll hang on to that one for now. Let's see if we can make a different one. Okay, let's see if we can combine our original 2 swords. That'll give us Fire Aspect 1, Sharpness 5, Sweeping Edge 3, Looting 3, and Unbreaking 3. And we will be able to combine that with the knockback and just get an absolute beast of a sword. I mean, honestly, that's kind of like overkill. That's just an overpowered sword. So let's get a bunch of XP from the Ender, and we're going to combine these 2 swords. And we're back. Level 44. Let's go ahead and combine these 2 swords. Boom. And now let's see if we can get mending on it, and we can. So basically, we have the best sword pretty much in the whole game. We're probably going to do some bed mining off camera after today's episode and get a bunch of debris gathered up, make some netherite scrap, make the ingots, and probably convert our tools to netherite. But for now, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and put these up. Okay, I'm thinking for the rest of the episode, I actually want to work on getting a couple farmer houses up. I want this area to be where the farmers would live and the peasants. So I want to build up some, just some simple, very simple houses over here in this area. So right now, let me just figure out an area to put these houses. Okay, we got a space cleared out and we got a little bit of a plan down for these 3 houses, these 3 farmer houses. So over there, we're going to have a farmer house, and over here. And then the third one will be right over here. It's going to be a little bit of a smaller one, kind of like a hut almost. And I want to try to keep these looking very cheap, like peasant houses, because I want the nicer medieval houses to be up, you know, that direction. For these houses, I want them to be cheap though. I want them to be kind of worn down. So we'll see what designs we can come up with. But to make these houses up, you already know what time it is. It is time for a time lapse. So let's get on into it. All right, we have our houses done now. I'm loving the way that these turned out. I actually got the interior done on this one. We got a little bit of a bunk bed action, some flowers, a little bit of a kitchen, an armor stand, some paintings and stuff like that. And then I actually decorated the outside as well, as you can see in the time lapse. And I actually made this pathway to connect up the houses on these two at least. So you come down here and you see this house. And then the third and final farmhouse is going to be that one over there. It's a little bit smaller. I love the way our base is looking now. This is looking incredible. Yeah, so what a productive episode. We actually managed to accomplish a lot. We got the windmill done, and the farmlands, and then the farmhouses around the outside. Man, this is looking amazing. Okay, so now we have our shaders activated. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we built up last episode. If you missed it, I'll have a card in the top right corner, but we built up this incredible, lovely little panda pin. They're so happy with their pin. But yeah, be sure to check that video out. It's in the top right corner. Okay, so now we have our windmill and our farmlands. Man, this house over here, I'm in love with. I love the way that house turned out. Even this one behind it is looking amazing. We added so much more life in this episode. And if you're loving this new farm area as much as I am, please hit that like button down below. It'll really help me out. But folks, that is all I have time for. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate everybody who's commenting and subscribing on the videos. So if you enjoyed today's episode, I want you to hit that like button for me. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for some more amazing Minecraft content. So that's going to do it for me. My name is Diamond Dimer, and I am signing off.